Ducks, 2 Years in the Oil Sands, is a graphic novel by Kate Beaton, published in 2016. The book is based on Beaton's experiences as a biologist working in the oil sands of northern Alberta, Canada. Through the lens of her personal narrative, Beaton presents an insightful critique of the oil industry and its impact on the environment and the people living in the region. The book begins with Beaton's arrival in Fort McMurray, the hub of the oil sands industry. As a biologist hired to monitor the impact of oil sands development on local wildlife, Beaton quickly becomes familiar with the vast network of pipelines, tailings ponds, and other infrastructure that crisscrosses the region. She also encounters the many workers who have come to Fort McMurray seeking employment in the industry, as well as the indigenous communities, whose traditional territories have been impacted by oil sands development. If you'd like to listen to this book on Audible for free, you can click the link in the description below. If you'd rather read this book, I've added a link to Amazon. Please feel free to leave a comment suggesting another book you'd like me to summarize. Now back to the summary. Throughout the book, Beaton weaves together personal anecdotes with scientific information and historical context to paint a vivid picture of life in the oil sands. She reflects on the complexity of the industry, acknowledging that it provides jobs and economic opportunities for many people, but also noting the environmental and social costs of its operations. One of the central themes of the book is the impact of oil sands development on wildlife, particularly migratory birds. Beaton describes the devastating effects of tailings ponds, which are toxic pools of water and sediment that are created when oil is extracted from the ground. These ponds are often located near wetlands and other habitats that are critical for birds during migration, and many birds become trapped in the ponds and die. Beaton's job as a biologist is to monitor the number of bird deaths each year and report them to government regulators. Beaton also explores the impact of oil sands development on indigenous communities. She notes that many indigenous people in the region have a deep connection to the land and rely on its resources for their livelihoods. However, the construction of pipelines, roads, and other infrastructure has disrupted traditional hunting and fishing practices and damaged sacred sites. Beaton discusses the history of colonialism and how it has contributed to the current situation, and she highlights the efforts of indigenous activists to protect their land and way of life. Throughout the book, Beaton's personal voice is engaging and witty, and her illustrations are expressive and detailed. She skillfully blends humor with serious topics, creating a compelling narrative that is both informative and entertaining. The book is also deeply empathetic, as Beaton shares her own emotional reactions to the environmental destruction she witnesses and the difficult choices she faces as a biologist working within the oil industry. Overall, Ducks, 2 Years in the Oil Sands, is a powerful and thought-provoking book that offers a unique perspective on the oil sands industry and its impact on the environment and communities in northern Alberta. Beaton's personal narrative, combined with her scientific expertise and historical analysis, provides readers with a nuanced and complex understanding of a complex issue. The book is an important contribution to the ongoing conversation about how to balance economic development with environmental protection and social justice. Please click the subscribe button and head down to the description below to listen to this book for free on Audible. See you in the next summary.